Hey everyone, Alexander Matthias here from SaxophoneMasterclass.com. In today's lesson, I'm going to take you through the first few notes that you need to learn on the saxophone. By now, you should have learned how to put your ligature, mouthpiece, and reed together, as well as learning how to breathe correctly while you're playing. If you haven't, check out my free beginner's course, Saxophone from Scratch, and that will take you through everything you need to know from how to set up your instrument, to how to breathe properly, to how to put everything together. So now you're at the point where you want to learn your first few notes and start playing songs. So I'm going to take you through that process, starting with the first three notes, G, A, and B. Now I'm going to show you all the fingerings for these notes, but if you want, you can download your own copy at saxophonemasterclass.com/first few notes. So before we get started on the first note that I want to show you, make sure that the neck strap is attached to the hoop right here on your saxophone. We also want to make sure that our right thumb is resting right underneath this thumb rest at the back of the instrument, which allows us to wrap our hand around to these keys here. Now, none of these keys are going to be pressed for these few notes that I'm showing you, but you want to rest your fingers right there without pressing any of them, as well as avoiding pressing these side keys. So everything just needs to lightly rest. So where you're using our thumb rest here is to actually take most of the weight of the saxophone. So we're not grabbing on to this part of the instrument, because that's going to cause problems when you want to play the first few notes that I'm going to show you. So once our thumb is in place and our hand is resting there, we're going to take our left hand and make sure our thumb is resting on the back of this thumb rest. Okay, so we're not pressing this octave key, this key here, we're just resting our thumb right at the back so that we can again wrap our left hand around the top of the instrument. Now I'm going to show you exactly where to place your fingers, and I think the easiest way is to show you where to place your ring finger first. So the ring finger, this guy here, is going to press down this key. Then our middle finger is pressing the key right above that. Okay? Then we also want to press down not the next little guy here, but the one right above that. So we're skipping this one and we're moving to this one. And that's where our three fingers are going to be placed at the top of the saxophone with our left hand. So now you know where to position your hand. We're going to start with the note G, which is those three keys pressed down. So if you watch my beginner's course, you should know exactly how to position your embouchure, and you should have your reed and mouthpiece set up correctly. So now after we take a deep diaphragmatic breath, we're going to play the note G, which is those three fingers in the left hand. Now we're going to move on to A. A is the first two fingers in the left hand. So you're lifting up that bottom key with your ring finger and you're moving on to A. It sounds like this. Okay, so that's our second note. And now we're going to move on to the note B. B is just this top key here. So this is G. We lift up the bottom finger to get A, lift up our ring finger to get A, we lift up our middle finger, and now we have B. So we take a deep diaphragmatic breath and we play B. And they are the first three notes that you need to know on the saxophone. Now that we've learned those three notes, G, A, and B, there's actually a couple of songs that you can play already with just those three notes. You can play Mary Had a Little Lamb, you can play Hot Cross Buns. Now if you want to learn those songs note for note, I actually take you through step by step in my Sax Masters Academy, which is completely free to join. Just go to saxophonemasterclass.com/join and you can get instant access today. I also give you the sheet music and the fingerings for all of these songs. Once you've joined, you're going to get access to all sorts of videos, all sorts of resources to help you master the saxophone. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please comment below if there's anything else you want me to cover. And please subscribe for weekly videos. I put out videos every single Friday on YouTube.